Yo, it's Sachai. So, this guy, on my screen right now is Baba Ramdev. Now, Baba Ramdev is basically, one of the biggest guys in like the yoga scene at India, right? I mean, at least to the best of my knowledge, I don't really keep up with the yoga scene, so I wouldn't really know, but I'm pretty sure he's still one of the biggest guys, right? And, he just let me down today, And let me just say one thing, before we proceed. So Indian yoga, right? Actual yoga is a lot different than, like white yoga or like Western or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Now, like most of you are probably like used to like, because like yoga like is pretty mainstream now in the Western, thing with like all the stretching and all that shit. Now, what Indian yoga is here, let me just show you. Nope, not this one. Nope. Well, actually, yeah, this too. But this. Now, this technique, right? Apparently this technique can, like for females, if you're having period pain or some shit, you can do this, boom, period gone. Cancer, fucking AIDS, do this, gone. No, I'm kidding, he didn't say that, but like, it does like other shit like, I don't know, whatever, some random other shit like high blood pressure, like diabetes, fucking cancer, I don't know. But it does a bunch of other shit. Apparently it's like super helpful. And I'm not gonna knock on it because, my parents believe in this shit too, so, just saying. But here, let's just show this goat technique right here. Like, apparently cures everything. Now, isn't that fucking, like, see the power, like, hyperventilation? What? Like, fuck, that shit doesn't exist. And basically, you just do that for, like, I don't know, like 5 pranayams, like, a bunch of shit, whatever. So, this guy, right, like, we literally have this DVD. Like, this shit, like, my parents have this DVD, and, like, I've seen this multiple times, Like, fuck, I keep going to the video. Like, this shit, like, apparently it's called, like, the Alone Belong or some shit. And like I've done this myself. Like my aunt also believes in this shit, and like she made me do this. And my parents like made me do this a couple times. And like apparently like it's super helpful because like apparently like breathing is super helpful and shit. Like that's the whole thing about yoga in like India news. It's about breathing, not about fucking stretching and shit like the white people. But like he's just such a cool guy, and like I used to like like who wouldn't, like this guy was a hero of mine. When I was younger, I was just inspired to be like this guy. Like look at this guy, like the rock hard body, like 6-pack, bro. Like come on, bro, that's probably like a 10-pack right there. Like you don't even know. But like this guy, like he's such a cool guy, and like this DVD, like a hero of mine and shit. And then and then he said some dumb shit like this. Like I don't know why he said some fudu shit like this, but like basically he says farmers are literally gullible and like kind of basically like retarded, right? Like here's a news article like translated from English, from Google automatically, and he basically says like no one has any logic. I think like that's really like the only thing he says in here, or like how I don't know if this is translated incorrectly because it is fucking Google. So, but basically that's like basically he just calls people like farmers retarded. And this whole situation, basically, like the government passes the bills, which will fuck up the farmers because it will privatize the farming industry, right? And like these farmers that are already struggling don't have like the money that the big corporations do. So basically, the big corporation is gonna run them out of business, right? And that's why, obviously, like if your livelihood was at stake, what would you do? You'd protest, right? I mean, and these are peacefully protesting too. Some people will probably like, if you were in that situation, you'd probably get like violent and shit. But no, they're peacefully protesting, right? So all the farmers and basically like Punjab, Haryana, it's not all the farmers, but like the farmers that are affected, right? Like Punjab, Haryana, UP too, I think. And like basically they're all, going to Delhi, and they're marching to Delhi, and the Indian government is basically like abusing them. Like they're hosing them down, they're beating them, they're like tear gassing them and all this fucked up that shit, right? And all these, they're just peacefully protesting. Like these guys, they also like they feed the Sikhs, and like not just the Sikhs, I mean like it's not a religion thing, but like all the farmers, like they feed other people. Like there's like Muslim farmers helping out and shit too, like everyone, like there's probably some Hindus too in there, right? And all that, like it's just farmers versus India. Like the news is trying to make it like Khalistanis or like the Sikhs like against like Indian government. This is like they're calling them terrorists and all that shit. Like what the fuck, bro? Come on, they're farmers, bro. Like they're literally they have pictures like of the farmers that they're like feeding the soldiers that are there, and all this shit, and like they're calling them terror. Like fuck off, man, right? But anyways, that was the whole situation, right? So these are the peacefully protesting, and India's just being a fucking massive dick and just like beating them and shit. And Guru Ramdev right here, Guru, I'm gonna just call him Yoga, bro. He ain't no guru of mine. But basically, Ramdev is just like, he defends Modi, and he's like, nah, bro, this farm bill's good and shit, trust me, and all that shit, right? And he calls the fucking farmers retarded, basically. And it's just, why would you do some fudu shit like this, bro? Like, he's such a cool guy. Like, look at this dashing body, man. Come on, what the fuck, yeah? And like, it was just a big disappointment, man. Like, look at this guy, bro. Like, how could you not love this guy, bro? He has like an own brand, like Patanjali or some shit too. And like, come on, bro. Such a go, bro. Like, and then he said some retarded shit like this. Like, he has his own brand and shit, like Patanjali, and like my dad, he literally has like fuck, can you speak? Like Patanjali toothpaste, bro, and it's like some brown ass shit, bro. Even I used it once because I ran out of mine, and like it tasted weird, but it was fine. But like whatever. Not besides the point. Oh shit, this thing's trending in Canada. I gotta check that out. But so, like, come on, Ramdev, bro. Like, this guy, like this cool guy right here, you know. That's a little too slow, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, this guy alone belong. Oh, fuck yeah. Juice released today. Banger song, by the way. Like, come on, man. This guy, like, hero of mine, like, just let me down, bro. Such a cool guy and shit. Just, yeah, but let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this, and if your parents like believe in the shit or not, or like, you know, they do yoga and all that. And again, I'm not shitting on yoga, bro. I'm just shitting on this guy. Like, yoga, I'm pretty sure like it has like magical properties or whatever. I'm not gonna say shit against it. Like, and honestly, it probably does work. Honestly, fuck it. But yeah, Ramdev was just being a clown, and yeah, that's the video. So, you know, let me know in the comments if you guys agree with me, disagree with me, you know, if you like the farmers are like fucking retarded and all that shit, like, you know, this guy says, or all that shit, or, you know, if you agree with me, let me know. Like the video if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys didn't enjoy it, then like, why the fuck are you watching, man? Like, fuck off. And subscribe for more fucking content. And peace.